Greetings and welcome. Here is Miss Chelley, and we're here with Dancing with the Chef. Today, our main focus will be to provide you with wealth. You may say, provide us with wealth? What is she talking about? Well, your health is wealth, because without health, there's no other activity that you can do joyfully. Today we'll be presenting to you a meal that I prepared for my family. I have a family of 5, and we're big people. And this meal helps to build them up. They are chicken and cucumber Pita Pockets. So they're really good, and that's why I'm presenting it, because they've told me that they really like them. So we'll be providing you with that meal planned for today. And also, you know, Dancing with the Chef, we have to, while our food is simmering on the stove, we have to simmer on the dance floor. So I have 4 powerhouse moves that I want to show you that will be focusing on the fupa, which is that pouch area down there that kind of hangs over your belt buckle there and doesn't look so good at the beach. So we got 4 moves that we're going to work through and show you and help to work that fupa area there and our core. So the main thing I want to tell you guys, even with the meals, if you don't get it right the first time, don't give up. Try, continue to try. Even with the dance moves, I want you to try, because if we don't try, there's no way that we can manifest our highest vibe. So with that being said, don't give up, don't give in. Let's get started. So this is our cucumber. We want to make sure that we thoroughly wash the cucumber before we come over to slice it. And cucumber is so good for us because it has so many health benefits. I always cut the ends off just to kind of make it more even throughout. But cucumber is really good for, it's a detox. It can help to cleanse our liver. And it helps to control free radicals, which you know is very, very good in fighting cancers, different type. You notice here while I'm peeling this, while I'm slicing, that I'm leaving the skin on. I'm leaving the skin on because that's where that's where you get all your fiber from that. So cucumber is also a great source of vitamin K, which is really good for our bones, you know, as we mature. We want to make sure that we're having enough of the essential vitamins that we don't get normally and regularly throughout the day in our everyday routine. And then this cucumber is also really good for lowering your the LDL, which is your bad cholesterol. Okay, so that's how your cucumber will look. Like I said, you want to make sure that you pre-wash and everything. Okay. So we have made it back over to the stove, and you can look here and see that I have my 2 pans on, my 2 skillets are on. I have them on a medium heat, and I use the California olive oil, the extra virgin olive oil. You can choose whichever brand you like. That's up to you. So first I'm going to pour my gardening plant-based chicken in. You can use any type of plant-based chicken that you desire. That's just one that my family actually likes. And it works well, it cooks well. So we just kind of make sure they're all evenly placed in the pan. And I'm going to add a little bit of my seasoning. This is just seasoning salt. And of course, anytime you're doing seasoning, you want to do that according to taste. And my family, they just like seasoning. So that's why we kind of put, a gracious amount on there. But like I said, it's based on what your family desires, what you all enjoy. And so that was just garlic powder, I'm sorry. And this was just my just onion powder, regular onion powder. And then this, I'm going to use just a little bit of pepper, just to kind of balance out the salt taste there. And that's just black pepper. And kind of move them around just a little bit. And you kind of, like I told you guys, this already should be on a medium heat, letting that warm up. Get that oil nice and heated up there. And then, as this is simmering, I'm going to pour in, this is just a basic teriyaki sauce that usually comes with the chicken itself. And I don't use a lot of it because I don't want a very strong taste. I just want just kind of a coating. So I just kind of, you can also pour this in another little jar, but I'm just trying to rush through and show you guys real quick. All right, so I kind of pour that on there, and then I add honey, just raw honey. I kind of like to add raw honey just to kind of give it a, and I just kind of do drizzles there. You see how I'm just kind of drizzling lightly? And it just gives it a little different taste, okay? And then I just kind of move it around a little, and it will seep through. It being plant-based, those seasonings will seep through. So that's why I'm not really focused on flipping them or anything like that. All right, and then we're going to pour our cucumber. You do not have to, but I like for mine, just because I kept the skin on. I kind of like for mine to just get a little bit softened. I like for them to get a little bit softened in the pan, just a little bit. And I do add just a little bit of seasoning, garlic and onion powder on these, just for taste, just to kind of add a little to our taste. And like I said, you don't have to, but that's just my family. We like things seasoned, and my mom is from down south, so I grew up with seasoned food, well-seasoned food. So that's just enough oil. Like I told you guys, those cucumbers are like 95% water. It'll start creating and making its own juice there. So we just kind of leave that simmer. So we'll leave the cucumbers for about 3 minutes and the chicken itself for about 6. So I'm going to cover them. And while we are covering them and they are simmering, while this is simmering on the stove, we're going to simmer on the dance floor. right, so we got warmed up out there on the dance floor. So now we want to always make sure we are keeping our hands clean. So we're going to come over, make sure we just kind of prepare our hands. Make sure we're washing our hands thoroughly and scrubbing those nails, all that good stuff. Because we really work up the sweat out there, yeah? So I hope that you guys had fun out there and that you really understand the movements that I was doing were targeting that fupa area. So that's why we were doing so many of the hip thrusts, where we were pop, 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 and just always squeezing those glutes and pushing up, up, up. That's targeting that fupa. And the more of those that you do, the better. And you know, I had some jumps. If you can't jump, it's okay. You don't have to. You can just cross, cross, push, you know? So you modify as you need to. But the main thing is that we got some movement going and we've targeted this fupa area, okay? So I'll wash my hands. I'll just lay that there for now. So during the dance, you saw me turn my food off, and it looks amazing. Sorry, I crossed over you guys. And there are my cucumbers. I told you guys I didn't really want my cucumbers to be too soggy. Yeah, see, they still have a nice texture to them. And it smells so good. You guys can't smell it, but it smells so good. Okay, and the other thing I like to do with my chicken, and you don't have to, but like I said, for me, I like to just kind of cut them just to make it easier. And I usually do this in another pan, another little pan, but that's okay to save time. So I cut them just to make it easier to fill our pockets, our pita pockets, which is what we're going to do next. So I just kind of cut them, and it's real, I mean, you probably can tell by the way it's cutting through there, it's real tender, real moist. And it's just like real chicken. That's the thing about it. You want to be able to do affordable, quick, and easy meals, but who cares if they don't taste good, you know? So this tastes really just like chicken. And like I told you guys, that was the Gardein brand that my family has come to enjoy. Ooh, I am really, as Debbie Allen says, the holy water is coming off of me. But that's what gets the bad stuff out. When you sweat, that gets all the impurities out of our body. And like I was telling you guys about the great effects of those cucumbers there, you really want to make sure you get cucumber along with a lot of other fruits and vegetables in your diet. But cucumber is really good for us. I told you guys that vitamin K and lowering our LDL, the bad cholesterol. So this is just, I'm just gonna go over this real quick because once I start doing it, I'm just moving. But this is a helmet. As you can see, I use it a lot. I need to get another bottle. But this is our vegan spread, dressing spread by Hellmann's. So you can get this at any grocery store. I usually go to, just right up the street and pick it up. So it's not hard to find, okay? So I'm going to use this, and I'll just use this knife to begin to fill my pita pockets. And you can get any brand Pita Pockets that you like. And typically I'll have like a plate here. Like I said, I'm just trying to save time and keep you guys moving here. So I start off with this with, I use honey. And the other thing I found out another time that I did this, I kind of put the honey in the Pita Pocket before I filled them, and I put them in the oven. I baked them for like about 8 minutes, okay? So I'm just kind of taking some spread out. This works a lot easier with a butter knife, but this is what I have here. So I do that, and I'm just gonna use my spoon that I have here, and I just kind of take some of the chicken and I just fill the bottom. And you're gonna fill this according to, you know, your desire. But we just kind of fill the bottom there. And then you can choose, you can either put the cucumber in next or the dressing. And I'm gonna put my cucumber in next just because that's what I like to do. And you can also, these are all previously washed spinach. I'm bringing it over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm just trying to move kind of fast for you. And you can make them as cute as you want. I'm just kind of putting them in. And then this is, you can use like a cucumber dressing. You can also use type of ranch, but I just like this type of ranch here. And like I said, everything is to your personal preference. You play around with this recipe and you'll come up with what works for you. And that's what you want to do because this is for you and your family, okay? There's also vegan cheese that you can use to put right on top of there. And I've used that before and I like it really well. So once again, let me do one more for you. So we take the honey. I need to get my other honey bottle out. And I just kind of drizzle it in there. And like I said, you can also bake the honey into your Pita Pockets, which tastes really good. I mean, it gives it like the Pita Pocket, it makes the bread a little bit more, gives it a little bit more sturdiness when you're filling them. And this time I'm going to put my spinach in next. So I'm just playing around with it just so you guys can see that it doesn't have to be perfect. It's the taste. I'm telling you, it's the taste that counts here at the end. So I'm just kind of filling it in. You can make it as big as you want, how thick you want. And then I just kind of drizzle that dressing on there. Let me just put that little stem now. I should have cut that off, but that's okay. And there's your Pita Pocket. So like I said, you can also put like cheese on top of there. That gives it a really good taste. I think I've also used maybe some black olives. So it's just, like I said, it's just really all into your liking, you know, your preference. Some of your family that you're cooking for may not like this, or some may like this. You can also add rice, but I have one that doesn't like rice, so. But that's the Pita Pocket! Doesn't that look yummy? And like I said, you can add as you want. You can fill it as you want, you know what I mean? You can just fill these as you want. So the true test is going to be when they come down and taste it. So that's what we need to see, how they like it, okay? Because like I said, it doesn't matter if it's quick, easy, healthy, and affordable if they don't like it, okay? So there's our next test. And voila, they're all ready. But like I told you guys, it doesn't matter if it's good, easy, healthy, and affordable if it's not edible and appetizing to your family, okay? So my sons have come here with me and I want to show them what we've developed and see if they like it. So whenever you guys are ready, whoever wants to go first with feedback. Not like we want to just stand here and watch you guys.
Right, no,
but we do.
Weird now. Yeah, eat.
Act like it's like Sunday dinner and you came over and it's Sunday dinner or something.
I'm liking the crunch. And the crunch of the cucumber.
Okay.
Cucumber.
Cucumber. It's going to get messy too, just because it's falling.
And that's really good. It has like a sweetness to it. Like was it honey?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so we drizzle a little bit of honey in the pocket. And that's just to kind of balance out the flavors. Yeah. And quiet is always good too. I like quiet.
Yeah, it's very balanced. No. I was waiting for Jordan to finish. It's very balanced. You have the softness of plant-based chicken and the bread with like the hardness of the cucumbers. And it creates like it's perfect balance.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, it's the chicken. I can't even tell. Like like it reminds me of my olden days. Might make me relapse.
Well, there you have it. I told you guys it doesn't matter if it's quick, easy, healthy, and affordable if it doesn't taste good. So there you have it. So there you have it. And this is our plant-based chicken, cucumber, Pita Pockets for your family. So we sizzled on the stove, we sizzled here on the dance floor, and for more dance steps and more recipes, please go to abpadance.com. Thank you, Miss Chelley.